As I'm driving down the road, it dawned on me that today we hit a milestone in our YouTube channel. You see, we reached 1,000 subscribers. That may not sound like a big deal for you, but for an imperfect person like me, that is a big deal. If you're a YouTuber, you should know what it means and how it feels to get to that level. So what a better way to celebrate that milestone than to give you my recovery testimony, so that you can see that God uses an imperfect person, an imperfect lawyer, an imperfect pastor, an imperfect person for his perfect plan. Today we're going to be talking about recovery testimony. In fact, I'm going to ask you several questions. Do you have one? And if you do, have you shared it? Do you even know what a recovery testimony is? My walk with the Lord started on March 15, 1983. That was my first love. In fact, I would preach the gospel in schools. I would preach the gospel in churches, in the community. Wherever I had the opportunity to preach, I was doing that. From 1983 to 1988, that's all I could think about. My first love, Jesus of Nazareth. But what happened? In 1989, I joined the military. In fact, I joined the Army. And like a lot of you, I walked away from the Lord. In fact, I divorced the Lord. I didn't want nothing to do with the Lord. But the Lord was not done with me, and God never divorced me. By the way, that's the title of my first book. In 2010, I recommitted my life to the Lord as my wife gave her life to the Lord. In 2015, my wife and I started seminary school, and our life has never been the same. That was the beginning of our recovery testimony, or I should say, my recovery testimony. How about you? In 2018, my wife and I started ImPerfect Ministries, and it has been a blessing. And this is the reason why I'm recording this video in commemoration of 3 years and 1,000 subscribers on our YouTube.